Hello, this is Cats Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I'm here with another Diamond Art Club Black Friday sneak peek. That's right, Black Friday is coming this week. It's Friday the 29th of November and Diamond Art Club has got 100 new releases for us. There will also be a discount. As of now, we do not know what that discount will be. We'll know that when the kits go live on Friday. But it's pretty certain to be a pretty juicy discount based on previous Black Friday, so do check it out. So today I have for you Sea Villains by Jerry Lofaro. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, and it is a very cool ocean scene. So it's 92.8 by 69.9 centimeters. So I'm putting this one firmly in the big and beastie camp. And it has got 86 colours, so pretty hefty in that department as well. 2 Aurora Borealis drills and 3 fairy dust diamonds amongst those. And it's got about 105,000 drills. The geek in me loves those stats. So let me get into this box while I talk to you about when this and all of the other Black Friday kits will be available. So there are 2 different times to look out for depending on whether you have early access or not. Early access is for people who are a diamond member of Diamond Art Club's rewards tier structure. So if you have that, you're actually going to kick off a little early compared to everyone else. If you're in the Pacific time zone, over on the west coast of the US, you will be starting actually on the 28th of November at 9 p.m. It's 12 a.m. on the Eastern time zone, and if like me you are over the pond in the UK, that is going to be 5 a.m. for us on Friday. If you are not able to access kits for early release, or if you just don't fancy any of those particular times, general release is going to be 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Eastern time, or 3 p.m. UK time. Black Friday is the most exciting time of the year to be a Diamond Art Club customer. There's all these kits, and you wouldn't think it somehow with 100 kits, but the most popular ones can go quickly. So do make sure that you are on there as close as possible to one of those release times if there's something that you especially have your eye on. Oof. Oh, these big kits are hard to get out of the boxes. Okay, I have a toolkit, which I will go through. There is the thank you for your purchase little envelope, which contains the sticky labels for storage pots. So again, I will go through that in a moment. There is, of course, the canvas and drills. And then down here in the bottom of the box, don't forget to check for your Treasure Quest card. These are a recent addition. They are trading cards, but even more importantly, these are your way to access rewards. So if I look on the back there, this is a bronze card. It actually says bronze there, which is quite helpful because it was a little bit difficult to tell the difference between gold and bronze for a while. So you'll get bronze, silver, gold and black trading cards. And that goes in ascending order of rarity. I don't have any black cards, for instance, and I've got a couple of gold, slightly more silver and more bronze, just as you would expect for those rarity levels. Once you have collected enough, and you'll know when you've got enough by accessing diamondartclub.com/redeem, which it says here. You probably can't read that with the hologram, but trust me. You can scratch off these codes once you've got enough of each kind of card and claim rewards such as really nice gift cards, or even the top prize, if you like, is a custom kit from Diamond Art Club. That's what I would like to one day get. Okay, let's take a little look at the toolkit. So it goes over all of the contents here. Oh, can't quite get that out for some reason. I think the pen was sticking down the side. So inside here, first of all, you will have your Twist and Pick applicator pen. Twist and Pick applicator refers to this end. So I'll take the lid off there and show you that you have got this end preloaded with putty, and you twist it quite firmly to get the putty to come up the chamber. Pull off any excess, you don't need that, and you pick up your pen. So twist and pick. Come on camera, focus on the pen please. Oh, it's still oozing as well. It does do that. You have to twist it quite gradually because it kind of carries on oozing up for a little bit. This whole chamber does come out and can be refilled. So you can refill that with more putty, which they have provided. Some people prefer to switch it for wax, which is also provided in here. Or some people might have a preferred wax or putty that they want to put in there instead. And then on the other end, you've got a 4-placer, and in here will be some other bits. So I've got some baggies there. And then in the tray, you have the wax, a 7-placer, and also a traditional single placer. This won't work on the twist and pick end. They are starting to phase in brass tips onto this twist and pick applicator, because some people are finding the plastic ones don't wear very well. And if that happens, you don't get this as well in there. But if you get one with a plastic tip, you should get a spare single placer. That will work on this end. So that's if you just prefer to have a brass tip and you're not too fussed about the twist and pick and pre-filled element, that's what you could do. The tray itself is a much larger size than we used to get in our toolkits. It's got a stopper, it's got higher sides, it's got a lid, and these are stackable as well. So if you have a few of these, they will sit nicely on top of each other. And I know some people like to kit up into trays and have them on a stand. So if you collect a few of these, that's going to give you those kind of options. Next up, you have the thank you for your purchase pouch. So if I open this up, you've got a little mention there of all the places that Diamond Art Club are present online. You've got tips and tricks for how to get the best out of their kits. And you've got a little reiteration of kit contents. On this side, you have got a link to join the VIP Facebook group, which you can join as long as you've made a purchase directly from Diamond Art Club, so not, you know, a D-stash or anything like that. And if your Facebook name doesn't match your name on your Diamond Art Club account, you will probably need to drop a message to customer services, because they do screen those to make sure that you are someone who has bought from them. On this side, you have saved 20% off your first app purchase. Very important to note, you never need to pay full price for Diamond Art Club. Whatever price you see on the website, you can always save money on it, even if you've been buying for ages. Normally at this point, I do also point out I have affiliate codes in the description box below. So if you're watching this video at some point in the future and Black Friday is already in the past, just so you know, if you are a first-time customer of Diamond Art Club, you can use one of those if you choose to. I've got Cat20, which will give you 20% off your first purchase, first ever purchase, that is, from Diamond Art Club. Or Cat10, which would give you $10 off, or the equivalent in your local currency. However, if you're watching this video in the week when this goes live, and Black Friday is still just around the corner, those are likely to be your best discounts of the year, and I doubt that any other kind of affiliate code is going to beat them. So just make sure you're using whatever code gives you the best value. And then at the back here, you've got step-by-step instructions. And now I will move on to the sticker sheet. So you've got lots of individual stickers, which is a really nice touch if you keep logbooks or anything like that. And a bigger image of the artwork. It's really cool, isn't it? I didn't get the name when I first saw it, and my husband pointed out that a lot of these would be considered predators in the ocean. So I guess that's why they're the sea villains, because they're maybe preying on some of these smaller fish that you see here. Hard to think of a dolphin as a villain, but they do prey on smaller animals in the ocean. Okay, let's look at the colours. And there's plenty of them, 86 colours. So this has got 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust, as we saw on the side of the box. It's also got 3 of these colours in the 6000 series. If you're a bit of a nerd like me and the numbers tend to stick in your head, you might be wondering what those are, because they don't exist in the DMC range. What those are colours that Diamond Art Club has manufactured in-house, because they identified certain colours that had not been made in diamond drills yet. So the colours originate from the DMC floss range, and then not all of those colours, but a lot of them have been transformed into diamonds. And these represent colours that they didn't have yet, so Diamond Art Club is making their own. They're often greys, purples or browns, so for some reason those tended to be particularly lacking, I guess. But yeah, I always like scanning this just to see the symbol clarity, which looks brilliant as usual. And also just to get an overview of the kinds of colours in the kit. Lots and lots of blues, obviously. And I imagine we'll have several bags of some of those. And then lots of, I mean, there's most of the rainbow, I think, is covered here to some extent, which is good. I like working with lots of different colours. It looks pretty bright and cheerful, doesn't it? So let's take a look inside here. I'm going to struggle to show it all to you because it is a big and beastly one, but I will pan over it in a little bit and show you it all in more detail. Okay, here are the colours. Oh, look at that beautiful turquoisey blue that there is absolutely loads of. I think that looks like 5 fat bags of that one. And yeah, kind of, I mean, there's a lot of blue, but it doesn't pop out as much as you might think. I guess there is a lot of other stuff going on in this painting with all the animals in there. So yeah, good amount of variety to work with, which is something that I really enjoy in a painting. I don't do so well with paintings that only have, you know, quite a restricted colour palette. Okay, gorgeous. I love blue. Blue's my favourite colour. So like if there's going to be one dominant colour in a painting, I'm always happy if it's blue. I will look through these in a bit, but I'm just going to start to have a peek at the canvas. I'm rolling it back on itself just to flatten it quicker. But you can just leave Diamond Art Club canvases lying, you know, open it out, leave it on a table or something, and it will gradually flatten. Okay. Here it is. Very, very pretty. I do like an ocean scene. So first thing you might notice is the grid lines going over the canvas, particularly in this upper section here. So Diamond Art Club, for the past few months, has been sending us their canvases with a perforated cover. So this is this really innovative cover that they developed several months back. It's double-sided, first of all, which is good to know because mostly when you have a plastic cover like this on canvases, it can only go down in one way and the other way will stick fast. And all of these lines mark out 10 by 10 centimetre square sections. So if you want, you can use those to section up your painting as you're going. Let me just check. Okay, so the lines have not come through onto the canvas, which is always good. There has been a bit of an issue with that with some canvases, which is, they're on it, it's been fixed, it's being phased out. There may still be some canvases that have that issue, but my canvas is not one of those. Okay, so I'm just scanning to see what this looks like it will be like to work on. So the animals down here are quite full of confetti. Confetti meaning that you're going to be changing the colour in your drill tray on a regular basis and switching colours frequently. Let me just bring you in and show you a bit more what I mean. So you see around this turtle and this section at the bottom, it's quite bitty, you know, there's going to be a bit of chopping and changing. But then at the top, if I can show you, sorry, it's tricky because I don't have quite enough room. There is quite a lot of colour blocking up here. The dolphins are fairly blocky, and then there's also the sections of sea. So colour blocking is opposite to confetti. So rather than having to change the colour of your drills in your tray frequently, you're going to have large sections that you can just get through quite quickly without having to change the colour. For example, this bit on the top of this dolphin's head. So if you're a multi-placer like me, you will get a long multi-placer and you'll whiz through that quite quickly. But even if you prefer to single place, you're still going to save a bit of time because you're not changing out the colour regularly. So it's kind of a game of two halves in terms of how quick it'll be to work up. And if you're like me and you work on an easel, I tend to work on large pieces sideways so that I have the shorter dimension on my easel. So I'll kind of be working along it in rows and I'll have half of a row that's maybe a bit slower going with the confetti, and just as I get a little more tired of that, I will get into a nice easy blocky section at the top. So that's good. I like to see that. It is very pretty, isn't it? And these shades of blue are just beautiful. It must be like a kind of Caribbean sea or something, because it's very bright blue. That's not how the seas look like where I live. Okay, let's go through those colours. Okay, there are a few you can't see off the sides, but this gives you a little bit of an overview of the colours. Lots and lots of blues, gorgeous bags of blues. And then look at all these bright colours popping out here. It's good because I think if there was, you know, if there weren't nice bright colours that were a good distraction from the blue, it might get a bit samey. But I don't think that would be a problem with this kit. Okay. I'm going to read through all of the colour names. This may take some time because there's quite a lot here, so bear with me. And of course, if that's not your cup of tea, just skip ahead to where I'm going to show a pan over the canvas. Okay, 3371 and 4 bags of 827 on this little mini strip here. Then I have 3756. 2 bags of 828, 2 bags of 3846, 2 bags of 809, 1 bag of 807. Here is the first fairy dust, quite a lot of this one. I bet this was that black dot on a white background that we saw on the dolphin's head. I bet that's going to be all shimmering with fairy dust drills, because just in case you're not familiar with these, fairy dust drills have this glitter coating. It's kind of hard to capture in the camera, but when they're in the painting, they provide really nice, beautiful accents. Quite subtle, but very pretty. 825, 701, 898, 157, 775, and there are those 5 bags of 3766. Then I have 3860, 301, 517. I've got 2 bags of that. And then 2 bags of 826, 312, 2 bags of 3818, 2 bags of 800, 2 bags of 801, 6031, one of those in-house manufactured drills, 500, 2 bags of 813, 2 bags of 986 and 3756. Moving on to the smaller bags, because Diamond Art Club arranges their drill bags by the size of the bags rather than DMC order. Oh, I've got the wrong end for this one. Okay, 744, 823, 3808, 169, 3819, 470, 3814, like that shade, 702, 920, 554, 3822, 3776, 720, 316, 6033, 3847, only one fairly small bag of 310, 792, Z704, here's another fairy dust for you, and 3807, 3726, 803, 791, 992 and Z402. So we've got far more of the fairy dust drills because they've all appeared in these bigger bags. 336, and here's the first AB. So ABs have this coating on for some extra glitz and glamour, another beautiful way of adding accents to a painting. 211, 353, 939, and here's the other AB, 3348. It's got a little straggler in there. I love that oil slick effect on there. The sort of pinky purples contrasting with the green. It's very pretty. 3838, 741, 469, 612, 740, 743, 919, 3823 and 951. And then one last strip of drills. 413, 415, 333, 3685, 3817, 414 3740 844 645 3859 902 3345 772 352. I'm getting there, guys. 3053 6021 3803 3011 3045 and 3046. Phew. Oodles of colours in this kit. I love it, and I love what a range of colours there are to work with. I really think there's not going to be any getting bored with this one. Okay, now I am going to pan over the canvas so you can see it all a bit more up close. I'd like to try and find out where some of these special drills go for those of us amongst us who really like spotting where they're going to be used. So I have got a yellow and green AB, and I see that dash symbol for the yellow one down here in the clownfish, and a bit over here in the seahorse, and then I'm not sure what kind of fish that one is, but it's up there as well. And then the green one, that sort of diamond shape, where is that one coming in? I see a bit of it over here in this fish, and then up here there are some very small fish, and they're highlighted with that as well. Is it anywhere else? Oh, a little bit in the foliage over on this side as well. Not masses of that one. And then I have got these 3 fairy dust. So there's the plus symbol, this squiggly line and a line and a dot. So the plus symbol one is struggling with this bit today. I can't see them for looking. Oh, there's a little bit of that one around here in these, I think it's rocks or something, isn't it? A little hard to tell on the actual canvas. I thought I spotted some in this. What is this one called? Is that a lionfish? Anyway, I thought I spotted some in that, but it turned out to be a different symbol that was a bit similar, which was that one over there. So where is it? Ah, here in the turtle, in his shell. Okay. And then the green one, I'm guessing, yeah, so there's quite a bit down here, and then there is a fair amount of that through the greenery on this side. And is there any in these bits? Not so much, that's different shades of green. Okay, so I think that's mostly over down in this bottom right hand corner. And then the white one, which as I thought is that dot. So you've got a little bit of that in lots of places, because remember there were 2 fat bags of that one. So that's in the clownfish, it's in the, well, if it's not a lionfish, I'm calling it a lionfish, so it is anyway. It's in the lionfish. It's picking out the detail around the turtle's head and a little bit on this fish over here. And then there are lots of it up here marking out the top of this dolphin, and loads in blocking on this one, and then a little bit as well up at the top where you've got the light filtering through the water, which is a very pretty effect. Okay, so that's where you're going to find the special drills in this kit. If, like me, you tend to stick to using them how they're charted. I know some people like to switch in their own, and the opportunities are endless, I think, with a piece that features lots of water and light shimmering down through it. So there you have it. This is Sea Villains, and it's going to be available this Friday, the 29th of November, as part of Diamond Art Club's Black Friday sale. Oh, I can't wait to see what else is available. Let me know in the comments if there's any you've got your eye on so far, and in particular if this is one that will be making it onto your wish list. I love to hear what other people are planning to get. I'm still undecided. It's only Tuesday as I'm filming this, so there's a few I've got my eye on, but we'll see what's still to come as well. Okay, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it, and if you're not yet subscribed to the channel and you would like to do so, I would love to have you stick around. Yeah, and that's it from me today. Thank you to Diamond Art Club for sending this over to me, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye bye.